I'm lost. I have known my husband for over 7 years. We've been married for 3. He was so sweet when we met. Funny, charming. He would promise us a future and I believed him. I moved 2.7 miles away from my family to be with him. I had just graduated with honors and 2 degrees. I got my first job in my field within a few months. I was working 6:30 a.m. to 6 to 7 p.m. He worked part-time saying he was going to go back to school and get a degree. He didn't. He worked 2 days a week, 4 to 6 hours each day. I would come home, cook and clean after my 12-hour shift and work part-time on the weekends. I was told repeatedly that I didn't do anything. I would skip meals to buy him whatever he wanted and be told that he would get the more expensive version. I was eating once every other day to keep a roof over our heads and told I wasn't enough. I switched jobs a year later to one that paid more. It was truly killing me emotionally. I worked graves, would come home to once again cook and clean, sleep for 3 or 4 hours and back to work. My health started to decline. He got his first full-time job. Paid well. Offered training, and the pay once signed off was really nice, like $80+ the hour. He promised he'd do better, promised he'd work hard. That I didn't have to stay at my job because he could finally provide some stability for us. So I gave my 2 weeks and was fired on the spot. I'm sure you all know how that goes. He didn't work. Kept calling out, getting written up. I found a new job, but my health didn't recover. It never has. COVID hit and he took that as an out to not have to work. I kept doing everything. Worked longer, did all the chores, did everything. When I had emergency surgery, my mom, who barely makes enough to survive, had to fly out because he left me in the ER and wouldn't lift a finger to help. I eventually had a mental breakdown. Spent days institutionalized. The advice? To leave. By this point my savings were drained by him, thousands of dollars in debt that he put in my name, and he chased away all my friends. I know now he isolated me, he financially crippled me, and like a fool I let him. Because I truly loved him. I don't have anyone to talk to anymore. Maybe that's why I'm here. My family warned me, and when I didn't listen they stopped responding to me. Some disowned me. My best friends moved on. 2.7 miles is a long distance, and I guess telling someone to leave over and over again for them to not listen is defeating. I don't blame them. I am glad they're okay and moved on. I am so defeated and have no one left. I'm curled up on the bathroom floor after he punched a hole in the door. I'm scared and so very lost.